This video is designed to help you start a paper bag business. At the end of the video, you'll find a valuable gift. It's a paper bag business plan that you can download, and will lay down for you, step by step, everything you need to know to start a successful paper bag business of your own. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Create a business plan. As with any other business, you need to write a business plan document for your paper bag business. A business plan works as a roadmap for future activities of the business. In addition, this plan is a must-have document for arranging funds from investors. For small-scale paper bag making business, one does not need a long and lengthy business plan. Some of the major topics that must be addressed are the following: initial startup and recurring costs, target customers, pricing plan, hiring plan, how and where to sell, licenses and permits. It is most essential to abide by the legal requirements of the local government to run a hassle-free, legally protected business. Apart from registering your business, there are a few licenses and permits one needs to procure for the paper bag business. It is best to consult with the local government authority and a lawyer, and get all the necessary and essential licenses. Furthermore, buy business insurance to protect your manufacturing unit from any mishap. Naming your business. Though often ignored by many startups, a proper business name is critical to the long-term success of any business. Take some time off and select a catchy name for your business, so that customers can relate to your products. Location. For any manufacturing business, factory location is one of the key decisions that a business owner needs to take. As per area requirements, find a place that is not far off from the immediate local market. The less the transport cost for delivery of goods, the more will be your profitability. Machine and raw materials for making paper bags. Before buying machines, it is advised to talk to machine sellers and if possible visit a local paper bag manufacturing unit. This will make you far more equipped to make a better decision in buying the right machines. Broadly, you will find two types of paper bag making machines. One is the semi-automatic, and the other is the fully automatic machine. Select the one as per your budget and capacity of production. In addition, you need a regular supply of raw materials to make paper carry bags. Talk to local reputed suppliers and ensure a consistent supply of good quality of the required supplies. Some of the basic materials you need to manufacture paper bags are the following: paper rolls and sheets, printing chemicals, adhesives, colors, polyester stereos, eyelets, strings, laces. Manufacturing process. The paper bag making process depends on the volume and weight of the products to be carried. Accordingly, you need to use various kinds of papers with different GSM and bursting strengths. The basic steps that are followed are: cutting paper into proper size, by cutting machine, printing the paper as per need, making bags by automatic bag making machine, by folding, pasting, and shearing, punching, eyelet fitting, lace fitting. You can go by either a semi-automatic or fully automatic process, according to your required production output and budget. In addition, you can operate the manufacturing business with 4 to 5 skilled and experienced manpower. Cost of starting a paper bag manufacturing business. In starting a paper bag making business, machinery plays an important role in the overall success. You must select the machine according to the production output requirement, and the types of bags that you want to produce. Almost all sectors use different types of bags. The paper bags that textile stores use are different from the paper bags that medicine shops use. Hence, selecting the machinery depends on the industry sectors that you want to cater to. Also, you may consider procuring a printing machine, because most of the companies will ask you to print the logo, company name, and address on the outer side of the bags. Broadly, there are two types of units you can establish for producing paper bags. These are semi-automatic or fully automatic. Some of the most important machines are: single slit slitting unit to size the paper from a big width to a small width, to produce small bags. Paper cutting machine. Double color flexo printing unit with attachment. Flat type size plates and sachet type size plates. Eyeletting machine. Bag cutting machine. Stereo rollers. Generally, a fully automatic paper bag making machine comes with all these machines assembled with a complete unit. Other than the machinery cost, your other major investment will be factory rent, raw material costs, manpower costs, legal costs, and promotional expenses. The next part of the video is not specific to a paper bag business. Nevertheless, this knowledge is essential for success in the paper bag business, as well as in any other business. Ignore it at your own peril. Operating a successful paper bag business will depend on the following 4 conventions. 1. A practical plan, with a solid foundation. 2. Dedication, and willingness to sacrifice, to reach your goal. 3. Technical skills. 4. Basic knowledge of management, finance, record keeping and market analysis. As a new owner, you will need to master these skills and techniques if your business is to be successful. Finding a niche. Small businesses range in size from a manufacturer, with many employees, and millions of dollars in equipment, to the lone window washer, with a bucket and a sponge. Obviously, the knowledge and skills, required for these 2 extremes, are far apart, but for success they have one thing in common. Each has found a business niche, and is filling it. The most critical problems you will face, in your early planning, will be to find your niche, and determine the feasibility of your idea. Get into the right business at the right time, is very good advice, but following that advice may be difficult. Many entrepreneurs plunge into a business venture, so blinded by the dream, that they fail to thoroughly evaluate its potential. Is your business idea feasible? Before you invest time, effort, and money, the following exercise will help you separate sound ideas from those bearing a high potential for failure. Identify and briefly describe the business you plan to start. Identify the product or service you plan to sell. Answering yes to any of the following 3 questions means you are on the right track. A negative answer to all of them means the road ahead could be rough. 1. Does your product or service satisfy an unfilled need? 2. Will your product or service serve an existing market in which demand exceeds supply? 3. Will your product or service be competitive based on its quality, selection, price, or location? Market analysis. For a small business to be successful, the owner must know the market. To learn the market, you must analyze it, a process that takes time and effort. You don't have to be a trained statistician to analyze the marketplace, nor does the analysis have to be costly. Analyzing the market is a way to gather facts about potential customers, and to determine the demand for your product or service. The more information you gather, the greater your chances of capturing a segment of the market. Know the market before investing your time and money in any business venture. The following questions will help you collect the information necessary to analyze your market, and determine if your product or service will sell. This brief exercise will give you a good idea of the kind of market planning you need to do. An answer of no to any of the questions indicates a weakness in your plan, so do your research until you can answer each question with a yes. 1. Do you know who your customers will be? 2. Do you understand their needs and desires? 3. Do you know where they live? 4. Will you be offering the kind of products or services that they will buy? 5. Will your prices be competitive in quality and value? 6. Will your promotional program be effective? 7. Do you understand how your business compares with your competitors? 8. Will your business be conveniently located for the people you plan to serve? 9. Will there be adequate parking facilities for the people you plan to serve? Planning your startup. The following questions are grouped according to function. They are designed to help you prepare for opening day. Merchandise. Have you decided what items you will sell or produce, or what services you will provide? Have you made a merchandise plan, based upon estimated sales, to determine the amount of inventory you will need to control purchases? Have you found reliable suppliers, who will assist you in the startup? Have you compared the prices, quality, and credit terms of suppliers? Business records. Are you prepared to maintain complete records of sales, income and expenses, accounts payable, and receivables? Have you determined how to handle payroll records, tax reports, and payments? Do you know what financial reports should be prepared, and how to prepare them? Finances. A large number of small businesses fail each year. There are a number of reasons for these failures, but one of the main reasons is insufficient funds. Too many entrepreneurs try to start and operate a business without sufficient capital, money. To avoid this dilemma, you can review your situation by analyzing the following 3 questions. 1. How much money do you have? 2. How much money will you need to start your business? 3. How much money will you need to stay in business? In order to answer the second question, how much money will you need to start your business? You need to prepare an estimate of all your startup costs. Here's a list of items you may need to take into account. Note that this list is for a retail business. Items will vary for service, construction, manufacturing or online firms. Decorating and remodeling, fixtures and equipment, installing fixtures and equipment, services and supplies, beginning inventory cost, legal, professional fees, licenses and permits, telephone utility deposits, insurance, signs, advertising for opening, unanticipated expenses. Now, the answer to the third question, how much money will you need to stay in business? Must be divided into two parts, immediate costs, and future costs. From the moment the door to your new business opens, a certain amount of income may come in. However, this income should not be projected in your operating expenses. You will need enough money available to cover costs for at least the first 3 months of operation. The following list will help you project your operating expenses on a monthly basis. Typical expenses for 1 month may include your living costs, employee wages, rent, advertising, supplies, utilities, insurance, taxes, maintenance, delivery, transportation, miscellaneous. Now sum up the total estimated monthly expenses and multiply it by 3. This is the amount of cash you will need to cover operating expenses for 3 months. Deposit this amount in a savings account before opening your business. Use it only for those purposes listed in the above list, because this money will ensure that you will be able to continue in business during the crucial early stages. By adding the total startup costs to the total expenses for 3 months, you can learn what the estimated costs will be to start and operate your business for 3 months. By subtracting the totals of the lists from the cash available, you can determine the amount of additional financing you may need, if any. Now you will need to estimate your operating expenses for the first year after startup. The first step in determining your annual expenses is to estimate your sales volume, month by month. Next, determine the cost of sales. You may want to use a spreadsheet to do this. After startup, the primary source of revenue in your business will be from sales, but your sales will vary from month to month because of seasonal patterns and other factors. It is important to determine if your monthly sales will produce enough income to pay each month's bills. An estimated cash flow projection will show if the monthly cash balance is going to be subject to such factors as the following: failure to recognize seasonal trends, excessive cash taken from the business for living expenses, too rapid expansion, and slow collection of accounts if credit is extended to customers. Conclusion: if you have carefully answered all the questions in this video, you have seriously thought about your goal. However, there may be some things you may feel you need to know more about. Owning and running a paper bag business is a continuous learning process. Research your idea, and do as much as you can, yourself, but don't hesitate to seek help from people who can tell you what you need to know. As we conclude this video, it's time you get your free paper bag business plan gift. Go to the description below this video to get it now. It is completely free, no strings attached. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.